This is the moment. The moment is about capturing a significant moment in time. It's about being able to reflect on the most important moments in our life or in history. The moment is about being inspired by our greatest achievements, adventures, and milestones. Or maybe you find inspiration by reminding yourself of other important people in your life or in the world. The moment is about telling a story. The way the wood pattern seems to dance on the wall. Just by looking at it, you know there must be a story behind it, but it's not obvious in its abstract form. There's an interesting element of intrigue and mystery. I think, in a way, this concept maintains the integrity of that moment in time, that moment that's so important to you. It's captured in this abstract pattern, and it allows people to ponder and ask questions when they see it for the first time. There's something magical about each moment when you're explaining to a friend how this strange encryption can be translated. And suddenly it clicks, and they can read this kind of new language. At that point, they've been provided this kind of insider knowledge. It's a really fun experience. The intrigue of the product, in a way, keeps the moment present throughout time. So let me tell you about the origin story, and then I'll explain how this thing works. As a computational CNC artist, which is one of the hats that I wear, I always wanted to create a beautiful piece of art that would allow us to capture a moment in time. In computational design, everything is about data. It's about numbers. I needed to find a way to take any given date and input the data into an algorithm that would create an abstract art piece. This idea sat on the back burner for a long time. After cooking on low for months, it suddenly became a reality within a few days of focused effort. My good friend Jomel asked me if I could make an art piece for his girlfriend as a gift for her birthday. He said, "Oh, and by the way, her birthday's next week. No pressure." For me, it was a perfect opportunity. Just enough time to get it done, not too much time to overthink the project. Wow, so this is a really exciting moment for me. As I said, I've been working on this for over a year at this point as kind of a side project. And finally, right now, we've got it to the point where we can do an official product launch. And so let me show you how it turned out, and I'll show you how to read it. I have a moment right over here. So this is the second moment. The first one, as I said, I built it for my good friend Jomel. It's very, very elegant with one date. It has a very elegant minimalist aesthetic. Very focused, right? This, on the other hand, I wanted to see what would happen with multiple dates. So I actually have 6 different dates going on here. And each date is represented horizontally. And the 6 dates actually are the 6 most influential designers in my design philosophy and in my design career. So let me show you how this kind of works. Now I'm gonna have another video where I'm gonna discuss a little bit more about why I decided to use these 6 dates and why these designers are influential to me. But we're just gonna focus on the moment in this one, okay? So let me show you how we can read these dates. So first of all, everything around the edge, these are just random numbers, And I'm using these random numbers because I want, no matter how many dates there are, no matter how simple or complex it is, I want every one to be unique. And so having these randomly generated form, each one is unique like a fingerprint, right? I want everyone to be unique. And so after we go to the edge, we just need to go one square in, and then we can read the number of plies that are revealed in the plywood, right? So this is a walnut backing, and then we have a sheet of plywood that's been glued on top of the walnut and then CNC'd, right? So the number of plies that are present at each point represents the number in the date. So this date is the 24th of February, because it's 24/02/1955. Okay, 24th February 1955. And so the number of plies, again, the number of plies represent the digit that is used in the date. So when I throw this date into the algorithm, because I have the whole system set up, it's basically calculating the proper dimensions to build this solid form in order to reveal the correct number of plies. And of course, this isn't obvious. It's not easy to read necessarily, but I didn't want it to be easy to read, actually. I wanted it to be very abstract and very kind of mysterious, because I wanted it to be, I wanted people to ask questions, and I wanted to intrigue and engage people in a conversation about what's going on here and about why these dates are important. So, but I still think it's interesting that if we try, we absolutely can decipher the code. You know, we kind of like understand the language, and we can uncover the secret that's behind this strange form. So I think it's really interesting, and I'm really excited with how it turned out, and I hope that I'm getting some of you excited, because I would love to see where you want to take it. I would love to see what kind of moment you want to create.